Welcome back, Streamers Reloaded. My name is Tom and let's get right into the news. And so starting off today, we have a follow-on from the Trainwrecks being banned from the EA events drama. As a reminder, Trainwrecks was told by Nickmercs that he was not allowed to play in his EA-sponsored Apex Legends event because of his gambling, and Train wasn't too happy about that. The update is just a tweet from Trainwrecks adding to his original arguments, saying, "Last week EA told Nick they don't want me participating in his tournaments because I gamble. Today on FIFA, one of my viewers found this kit. What effing clowns." So this one I already shared through the community tab and a lot of you have shared very good opinions, but I know not everyone sees those, so there is that one. Following on, we got one from the Call of Duty community and two streamers who were meant to show up to a duo tournament event with a prize pool of $400,000, but one of the streamers completely slept through it. So here we have the two streamers Mutex and Rocker. Mutex, who did show up, was ready for the event but realised his teammate wasn't responding to any messages, and of course Rocker was expected to set an alarm for the event, so his teammate got quite worried that something bad had happened to him when he didn't show up.
Fucking biggest tournament in the world, man. Like on Warzone, you know, it's like the biggest tournament. Just blows. I know for a fact, like, there's no way he's dumb enough to sleep through it. Like, now I'm just concerned I'm actually genuinely concerned at this point.
Luckily, nothing bad happened, but Blazeit did wake up later on tweeting, "You ever fall asleep at 12 AM and just wake up at 3 PM without waking up once? 15 hours straight, how is that even possible?" In the responses to this, people are mocking him as well as defending him a bit, as he does have a child and that probably had some effect on how well he sleeps. And Mutex did end up finding this out later on, and in retaliation to this, Mutex did drop Blazeit from his team, and also dropped him from events going forward. So this is a pretty big deal. It is one of the biggest Warzone events of the year, and also therefore had one of the biggest prize pools. So that's where I pass this one off to you. Let's say you're in this scenario and your teammate or friend sleeps through such an expensive tournament. Would you forgive your partner? And in the case that you wouldn't, to what extent would you deal with them? Would you just not play with them in any further events, or maybe something more? Then following on, we got the big one for this week, coming from not streamers or Twitch, but the software used to stream on. For anyone who's looked into streaming, you've definitely heard of these two programs, those being Streamlabs and OBS, and there is a third company to do with this one here known as Lightstream. Well, this week Streamlabs has been sort of exposed for stealing, using assets without permission, and just doing things they definitely shouldn't be doing. This one began on Wednesday when Lightstream on Twitter tweeted out saying, "Hey, can I copy your homework? Yes, just changes up a bit so it's not too obvious you copied. Bet." So this is a joke about Streamlabs copying Lightstream's website, which is everything from the general layout to the text on each section. This is followed up with one of the Lightstream devs retweeting that saying, "The team at Streamlabs should be ashamed. Not satisfied enough to ride OBS project's hard work, now to copy ours down to the layout and every word in our marketing site and our UX in this product." Well, this then goes further as OBS tagged that tweet and responded saying, "Near the launch of Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. We've tried to sort this out privately and they've been uncooperative at every turn." OBS follows that one up saying, "We're often faced with confused users and even companies who do not understand the difference between the two apps. Support volunteers are sometimes met with angry users demanding refunds. We've had interactions with several companies who did not realize our apps were separate. Legally, they've obeyed the terms of the PGL, but they've repeatedly disregarded the spirit of open source and of giving back. Despite these actions by Streamlabs, the OBS project will continue to provide free, open software and tools for everybody." So far we have Streamlabs copying another live streaming platform's website design down to the text, we have Streamlabs asking for permission to use a name and when they're told not to, they use it anyway, and lastly, they file a trademark on that name. So there's a lot more to this. First off, OBS is completely free, but Streamlabs is not. You can stream for free, but Streamlabs has a lot of features hidden behind a paywall. One example would be the stream overlay templates. They used to be free, and even I have this one installed, which you can see this one has this Prime icon, meaning that to download it now, you would have to pay $19 a month. Secondly, playing into that confusion part, when you Google OBS, Streamlabs will come up first as an ad in the search results, which of course most people click the first thing that comes up. So when Streamlabs started getting exposed, more piled on with ex-employees giving their experience, with one person saying, "During my time at Streamlabs, so many people in the marketing were reprimanded, put on PIP plans, and or fired for speaking up against unethical business practices to the point where they basically got rid of the entire marketing team by late 2018, which was followed up by another employee saying, "They got rid of me because I didn't like the way the support manager was handling the night shift. My co-workers were running wild, not doing their work, leaving a load of it just to a couple of us. I got fired for wanting to become her equal and speaking up about it." Then we had an employee of Join Combo, an app used to turn Twitch clips into TikToks, with this person saying, "Streamlabs reached out to us back in February asking a lot of prodding questions about Join Combo, only to launch their own copy of this product a few months later." So while all of this was going on, we had some streamers coming into the mix sharing their thoughts. First off, we had Pokimane, who was on the Streamlabs front page of the website saying, "Streamlabs better resolve this entire thread of issues or I'll be speaking them to take my face off the platform, plus look into using another donation service." So this then led on to some on-stream drama involving Koil from the GTA community, giving the view that given the circumstances, Pokimane should leave the platform no matter what, with the view that there is nothing Streamlabs could do to fix what they've done here.
I cannot understand anybody that is still using Streamlabs, like Hassan and Pokey and shit, that are like, "Oh, if they don't rectify this, I'm gonna fucking, leave or some shit." Bro, why would you stay after that? How do you think they're gonna rectify that? They change all their things around, fix everything. It's still the same people. Why would you? I don't understand how they're even questioning it. It has to be that they have to be getting paid or some shit. There's no way. There's no way they're staying on that platform. Stream Elements is just better. It's better all around, dude. Some of the Streamlabs default alerts are stolen without credit or permission. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, it just keeps getting worse.
And that's where the cross has shifted over to Pokimane once again, prompting a response from her. She's done a 3-tweet response which says, "RE Streamlabs / recent Lucifer comments. I already requested that they remove my image / affiliation from the site. They removed 10+ images of me, some of which I never gave them permission to use. My initial tweet was when only 2 companies had issues with them. I was hopeful Streamlabs could rectify these issues or compensate the companies. I'm looking into new claims as well as looking into swapping donation services, but this can't be done quickly because I have a complicated alert systems, plus my donation cap is through Streamlabs. This does not mean I won't swap, it just means it will take some time. I do not condone their business practices and will not stand by them." So given the circumstances for this one, I pass it off to you. Would you use Streamlabs? If you're a user of Streamlabs, would you switch or do you just not care? I do understand from a beginner's perspective, Streamlabs does have a much more intuitive design where everything is basically done for you. So maybe take that into account. And then lastly for today, we got one coming from an OTK event involving Malena and Minx. This one comes from the idea that Minx was playing up in previous days that she was on Oxy, which is a pain-killing drug. But here in this following clip, Malena was trying to give her alcohol, which you're not supposed to mix alcohol with any medication. And in this clip, Esfand was trying to protect her, telling Malena not to give her any alcohol, which caused this to get clipped and a hit piece was created on Malena. Here's the clip.
Beautiful hair.
I know.
Minx, this is an OTK.
Do you want her alcohol, Turkey?
No, she can't.
Please.
No, she can't.
Are you her fucking dad?
She's at my house.
She didn't sign a liability waiver. You're free.
I didn't sign a liability waiver.
No, Minx, really, she's taking medicine that she really can't drink.
She didn't take them in 3 days.
No, trust me. No, you can't.
She's anti-meds.
She can't. She actually can't. Malena.
Isn't this a turnoff? This is such a...
Malena, please, Malena. She actually can't. She actually can't.
Listen to him. He's cucking us.
Malena.
You're not supposed to do it.
No, she can't.
Malena, do it.
Okay, I'll put it back in the cabinet.
Stop, she actually can't. Stop, she actually can't. What's wrong with you? Stop.
Now, so let me just talk about this, what just happened. This is weird for many reasons. Malena force feeding, him simping super hard, and her.
That's not simping, that's being a good friend.
Wanting it because
So after this got posted to Lucifer and Minx responded to that post, tweeting, "Lucifer is wild. I was begging for a shot for the past half hour and they tried to blame Malena. Me taking Oxy has been a bit for the past 2 days. I literally told my chat I got off them because my mum said they're addictive. I've made it obvious me taking Oxy is a bit." So yeah, there were a lot of comments directed at Malena and Esfand for protecting Minx in this clip. So that appears to all be sorted out, and then coming on to today, just for this one lastly, there was a bit of a joke made about this scenario on stream. So for this one, here is that.
I'm gonna take a shot now. Are they gonna be half shots?
We're gonna be full shots, boy.
Oh.
Rack him up. Rack him up.
This is a joke. You shouldn't peer pressure your friends into drinking. This is all a bit. It's all scripted.
Yeah, but they're half shots. It's all good.
Thank you so much.
So just as a few quick bits to end here, the record for the most subscribed female streamer record has been broken by Katamina, who is currently doing an uncapped subathon. The record was previously held by Satika, and the subathon is still going on. Katamina is currently on 70k subs, and the timer has been under 5 hours for the past few days, and if somehow she goes on for the full month, as each sub is 15 seconds, she will have 175,000 subscribers, putting her at 3rd place. Then we had DisguisedToast, who used to be a Facebook gaming streamer, and his contract is now up, and he'll most likely go back to Twitch. So that's it for the video today. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, it really does help. I want to thank you all for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.